Beach Up Sunset World.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the host for this evening. I'm Rina from Japan. This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is live on FM Design. This 30 minutes broadcast is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daigaku. Bizan Daigaku has been trying to make Tokushima a more attractive place with volunteers from Tokushima and outside Tokushima, including people from many different countries. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo? Yes, but we would like people around the world to know not only those images, but more things about Japan. We share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. We will also invite guests from overseas online to share the latest news with you. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up. Don't miss it.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
Hello everyone. Thank you for listening to Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima. And let me introduce tonight's guest, who is from Japan, but she is in Mexico. Yaoko-san, hello.
Hello, hola Rina-san.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien, también. Thank you. My poor Spanish.
Oh, very good.
Gracias. So actually, Hakobo, who came to Tokushima as a volunteer in 2019, introduced you to me. And thank you so much for coming to Sushi Sumo Tokushima today.
Oh, thank you for inviting.
Thank you. And I'm happy because I have friends who are from Mexico, but I never talked with Japanese person who is in Mexico. So there are many things I would like to ask you today.
Okay. Okay.
But first of all, can you introduce yourself to the listeners?
Yes, sure. I'm Yaoko. I'm from Shizuoka Prefecture, where Mount Fuji is located. But now I live in Mexico, Aguascalientes. Aguascalientes is located the heart of Mexico, like 6-7 hours from Mexico City. I was working for an automotive company for 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And I left the company in the last month.
And now you're taking it easy, relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
I have a lot of time.
Yes, because you worked for the same company for 9 years and it's in a foreign country.
Yeah, it's a Japanese company, but they have a manufacturing plant in Aguascalientes.
And I heard you were working with Hakobo. And what was your job?
Yeah, my last position was manager of sales and purchasing.
Oh, I see.
And I worked with Hakobo for about 10 months or about 10 months. Yeah.
So
he speaks very well Japanese.
Yeah.
So he helps us very well.
Nice. So at the work, you use Spanish and Japanese both.
Yeah. I used to speak Japanese and also Spanish. Yeah.
Did you learn Spanish before going to Mexico?
Yeah. When I was 26 years old, I decided to come to Mexico to learn Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 3 years I was in Mexico City, learning Spanish and then working at Japanese cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for 3 years in Mexico City, and then I returned to Japan. And in 2013, I got a job offer from that automotive company.
Okay, nice.
And to Aguascalientes.
Oh, okay. So you went to Mexico to learn Spanish first. Then you came back to Japan, but went back to work in Mexico. Aguascalientes.
Yeah.
Is it different to live in Mexico City and in Aguascalientes?
Yeah, it's very, very different.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was there in Mexico City, I liked very much Mexico City. But here, Aguascalientes, is more safety,
okay,
and clean, and there are many Japanese people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, now I like in Aguascalientes.
That's nice. So I would like to ask you, first of all, why did you decide to go to Mexico to learn language?
Yeah, I understand your question.
I'm curious.
It is by the influence by my parents.
Okay.
Because my father studied abroad in the United States when he was young, and his roommate was Mexican.
Okay.
So my parents came to Mexico on their honeymoon.
Oh, wow, nice.
And when I was a child, my mother cooked, for example, tacos, Mexican tacos.
Oh, wow, nice.
At home. And there are many pictures, Mexican pictures in the house. So I was growing up feeling close to Mexico.
Wow, that's nice.
But I didn't speak Spanish. And when I was a university student, I came to Mexico for the first time. And I became a fan of Mexico.
Wow. What kind of things were attractive to you when you went to Mexico for the first time? What did you like about Mexico?
In that moment, everything was exciting and fascinating for me, because the people, the food, the climate, the culture, all of the things are different from Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. So after that time, I returned. I came back to Mexico for many times.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and started to learn Spanish in Japan.
Wow. So you got influence from your parents, but you went to Mexico by yourself. Then you like Mexico more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you planning to live in Mexico longer from now?
Actually, now I'm thinking to return to Japan. I'm thinking if I'm living more time in Mexico or go back to Japan. But in total, in Mexico City and in Aguascalientes, I have been here for 12 or 13 years. And now I'm not young. So I'm thinking to return to my home country.
Okay, to Japan.
Yeah, to Japan.
soon or a little bit later?
I think in few months.
Okay.
Yes,
In summer in Japan.
I think so. Or spring,
Okay.
best season.
I see. Okay, Yoko-san. Now we would like to play one song and we will be right back after a short break.
Okay.
Sushi?
Sumo? Tokushima!
I'm back with Yoko-san. Hola.
Hola.
So, Yoko-san, in this section, I would like to ask you more about, for example, your impression on the country or people of Mexico and maybe difference between Japan and Mexico, because you have lived there for a long time now. So there are many things I think you recognized or felt or experienced. So could you share something with us? For example, what were you surprised when you went to Mexico? For example, feeling the difference between Mexico and Japan.
Okay. Now, for me, it is normal, but the Mexican people is very loose in time.
Okay. Okay. About time.
Yeah, yeah, our time. That was very difficult for me because, for example,
Okay.
you have birthday party of your friends
Okay.
at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay. So you go to the salon at 8 o'clock, but there are only Japanese people.
Okay.
And Mexican people arrives at 9, at 10 o'clock. Or for example, in Spanish word, famous Spanish word.
Okay.
Ahorita.
Ahorita. Yes, my Mexican
heard?
friends, yes, they told me that's Mexican
Yeah,
Spanish, right?
Yeah. Ahorita means in English right now.
Right now, okay.
Right now. but ahorita in Mexico doesn't mean right now. Maybe in 1 hour, next day, next week, or next year,
Wow.
or never.
That's funny, no?
It is very funny, but at work,
At work.
it's very, very difficult and it's very stressful.
Is it same
me,
at work? For example, at the party, maybe they say ahorita and they come in 2 hours or 3 hours. But do they use ahorita at work as well?
Yeah, at work also.
Okay.
Ahorita, but yeah.
When do you hear the word ahorita, how do you react or how do you respond to that person?
For example, at work, I question, okay, tomorrow, late in the afternoon.
So you actually ask when is ahorita?
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
So
it's really different.
Yeah, it's very different. But it's funny, right? Because in Japan, our how do you say, at work, Japanese people were are very different because they are very serious.
Yes.
Don't talk.
Quiet.
Music, radio, quiet. So yeah.
In my image, Mexican people are more easygoing and I would say easygoing than Japanese people. Maybe about time or I don't know, the way of thinking. Do you think so?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you describe Mexican people in general? Of course, there are so many different kinds of people, but in your image, in your opinion, I would like to know.
In general, Mexican people are very warm and friendly.
Nice.
Yeah. So, of course, it is difficult to work in foreign country, but Mexican people usually help to us.
Nice.
So they are very, very warm.
Warm and friendly. Anything else? How do you describe the country of Mexico?
Mexico. In Mexico, there are many food, traditional food, and I like so much Mexican traditional food.
Food, nice. Yes. I don't think I tried everything, but I love Mexican food.
Yeah. Mexico is 5 times bigger than Japan. So each place have their traditional
different
foods.
And what's your favorite, Yaoko-san?
My favorite, of course, tacos.
Yes, of course.
Have you tried pozole?
Pozole, I did, but I think I don't really know what is the real pozole.
Pozole is soup. Soup with boiled pork or boiled
pork.
And with big corn.
Okay, yeah, corn.
Yeah, corn. It's a soup, traditional soup.
Sounds good. Do you cook Mexican food by yourself?
Only tacos, quesadilla, burrito.
Sounds so nice.
I don't know if in Tokushima there is a Mexican restaurant.
I think there's Tex-Mex restaurant. I think many Japanese people think that's Mexican food, but that's American Mexican food, right? Yeah. So I actually learned a recipe from Mexican people and I cook sometimes. So I think I know how to cook real Mexican tacos.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm happy that I already know the real Mexican recipe.
Yeah. That's nice.
And so you said you're planning to come back to Japan soon.
Yeah.
And my last question to you is, what will you miss the most about Mexico?
Only one thing?
No. Only one thing or many things? Both are fine.
I will miss many things. I will miss beautiful beaches in Mexico.
Oh, yes.
My Mexican friends.
Of course.
Of course, the foods.
Food.
Yeah, many things.
So I think you will definitely go back to Mexico one day. Maybe to visit or to live. Yeah, that's so nice. Is there any message to Japanese people or non-Japanese people that have never been to Mexico? What do you recommend the most? What should they do?
Okay. I'd like to say, if you have the opportunity to come to Mexico, go ahead, because Mexican people is very, very friendly for Japanese people. it's a welcome for foreign people. It's a very, very nice country. So I think Mexico, for many Japanese people, could be their second country, second home.
That's super nice. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Yaoko-san. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, all right. It seems we have almost reached the end of the program. We are waiting for messages from you with feedback or request. Bye-bye. Sushi?
Sumo? Tokushima!
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded here on Bizan FM in Tokushima. This program is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daikaku. We are open to and accepting any forms of support or contributions you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by emailing radio@bizandaigaku.net. We are accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to request@bfm.jp, request@bfm.jp, including the title of the show, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, in your messages. You can listen to this channel, FM Bizan, on the internet with your PC, smartphones, and tablets. If you are accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a banner written Listen Radio on the right side of the page. If you are accessing with your smartphone or tablet, download the application Listen Radio. Then select BFM 791 FM Bizan with the area Chugoku Shikoku. If you are listening to this radio in the area where has a weak radio wave, don't worry. You can listen to programs with clear sound through this internet radio system. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up next Thursday. Don't miss it. See you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Bye bye.